Today marks an important milestone in the history of our Risk Matters podcast, as we have just passed the 1 million view mark in just over a year. For an independent podcast like ours based in Cyprus, it has been a pleasure to bring you our latest thinking on technology, banking, and international affairs. 2025 has been a pivotal year in all these areas. On technology, it has really been the first year where a wide segment of the global population has started using AI. And so we have talked about the impact that this will have on jobs, for example. There are professions with repetitive tasks that will largely be replaced by AI at some point, but the tasks that require real expertise in both white-collar and blue-collar sectors will be impacted far less. The field of banking will also be impacted, as their business models continue to change, branch networks shrink almost to the point of disappearing, and agentic AI assists bankers in various areas to make their tasks more automated. Fraud will be a much bigger problem for banks, as they will have to deal with increasingly sophisticated deepfakes, but also comply with much stricter regulations, which will force them to cover parts of the financial losses that their clients incur as a result of fraudulent activities. On geopolitics, we spoke with international experts in Washington and elsewhere about the first year of Trump 2.0 and the various developments related to that. We started early this year with issues such as the US perhaps taking over Greenland and Canada potentially becoming the 51st state, but are ending focusing on the fragile ceasefire in Gaza and the effort to finally end the war in Ukraine, which has gone on for almost 4 years. And of course, the issue of tariffs continues to have an impact on global trade and on stubbornly high inflation. In Europe, the issue of defense spending is now front and center as political leaders realize that the continent can no longer primarily rely on international alliances, and they are renewing their efforts to reinvigorate their military capabilities after years of neglect. So, as we look forward to 2026, there will be a lot more to discuss with our guests from around the world. And please also expect an announcement on an interesting technology venture that we are launching in early 2026. We look forward to staying in touch.